Have you ever left a conversation replaying someone's words in your head for days? Do you sometimes avoid sharing your true thoughts because you fear judgment? What if I told you that this constant worry about others' opinions is completely optional? That you could live with unshakable confidence not by changing how people see you, but by changing how you see yourself. Today, we're going to explore how to build that mental armor using wisdom from two powerful thinkers. Imagine this scenario. You're walking down the street when a stranger yells an insult at you. Your face flushes, your heart races, and suddenly your whole day is ruined. But here's the question: did their words actually change anything about you? Or did they only have power because you gave it to them? This is what philosopher Alfred Adler, author of The Courage to be Disliked, called the fundamental mistake of human relationships. We act as if other people's opinions are facts about us, when in reality, they're just reflections of that person's own biases, insecurities, and limited perspectives. Just like when you glance at your bathroom mirror in the morning and see a dark smudge on your reflection. For a split second, you might panic and rub your cheek, until you realize the mark is actually on the mirror's surface. That dirt was never on your skin, just like cruel words are rarely about who you truly are. They're smudges on the other person's lens, distortions in how they see the world. The painful truth is this: when we react strongly to criticism, it's often because part of us fears it might be true. That's why Manson, author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, emphasizes selective caring is so crucial. You don't have infinite emotional bandwidth, so you must choose carefully what deserves your attention. Let's go deeper into Adler's revolutionary idea called separation of tasks. Picture this. You've just given an important presentation at work. A colleague pulls you aside afterwards and says it wasn't good enough. Your stomach drops. But here's where Adler's wisdom comes in. Your task was to prepare thoroughly and deliver your best work. Their task is to process their reaction to it. The moment you start trying to manage their feelings about your performance, you've crossed into territory that was never yours to control. Now think about the last time someone made you feel small with their words. Maybe it was a family member questioning your life choices, or a friend making a backhanded compliment about your appearance. In that moment, you probably felt like their opinion defined some truth about you. But what if you could see it differently? Imagine their words as packages being handed to you. You have a choice. You can accept them and carry their weight, or you can politely say, "No thank you, that's yours to keep." This is what Manson means when he talks about selective caring. You wouldn't accept a heavy box from a stranger on the street, so why accept the emotional burden of every critical comment? Consider how this plays out in daily life. You post something meaningful on social media, and one person leaves a nasty comment. Your instinct might be to delete the post or fire back. But pause for a moment. That person doesn't know you. They're reacting to their own bad day, their own insecurities. Their words are about them, not you. Let's make this practical. The next time criticism comes your way, try this 3-step pause and filter method. First, take a deep breath. Notice your physical reaction without judgment. Second, ask yourself, does this person truly know me? Third, consider, is there any useful truth here I can grow from? For example, say you've just shared an idea in a meeting. A coworker immediately shoots it down. Before reacting, you pause. You realize this person often resists new ideas. Their reaction says more about their resistance to change than about the quality of your suggestion. You can choose to engage productively or let it go, but you don't have to take it personally. Here's another powerful technique. Take out a piece of paper and write down your top 3 values. Maybe they're growth, authenticity, and kindness. Now think about the last criticism that stung. Does it relate to any of these values? If your boss gives feedback on a project and excellence is important to you, that's worth considering. But if it's your aunt criticizing your life choices based on her outdated beliefs, that's her business, not yours. Try this experiment for 1 week. Carry a small notebook and jot down every time you change your behavior because of what someone might think. You might notice you don't speak up in conversations when you have something valuable to add, or you dress differently around certain people. Each time you catch yourself doing this, ask, am I being true to myself, or just avoiding judgment? If you're finding this helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It helps these ideas reach more people who need to hear them. Now, let's talk about what happens when you start applying these principles consistently. Imagine waking up tomorrow with this new mindset. Someone makes a snide remark about your outfit. Instead of feeling self-conscious, you think it's interesting that they feel the need to comment. You share an unconventional opinion at dinner. Some people look surprised, but you don't backtrack or apologize. This is what Adler meant by the courage to be disliked. Think about how much energy you currently spend worrying about perceptions, the mental rehearsals before difficult conversations, the second guessing after social interactions, the constant scanning for approval. Now imagine redirecting all that energy toward what truly matters to you. The projects you want to create, the relationships you want to deepen, the person you want to become. This isn't about becoming cold or uncaring, it's about developing discernment. When feedback comes from someone who knows and cares about you, you listen with an open mind. When criticism comes from someone projecting their own issues, you let it pass through you like a breeze. You'll start noticing something remarkable. The people whose opinions actually matter, the ones who truly care about you, will respect you more for your authenticity. And those who preferred you when you were people-pleasing, their fading interest will simply make space for more genuine connections. The journey to emotional independence begins with a simple realization. Other people's words can only define you if you accept them as truth. Starting today, practice handing back the opinions that don't serve you. Notice when you're taking responsibility for someone else's judgment. And remember, the most fulfilled people aren't those who are universally liked, but those who are completely at peace with being themselves. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your experiences in the comments section below. Remember, the moment you stop letting others narrate your story is the moment you truly begin living. Thank you for watching.